Hi everyone, my name is Eliza and this is Eliza's Bookshelf. Today I am doing a book review on a book called A Guide to Being Just Friends by Sophie Sullivan. Where to start with this book? This book was amazing. I guess I'll start off with when it's being published or when it's coming out. It is coming out January 17th, so that is tomorrow. It's gonna hit your shelves. Just run to the bookstores and get this one because this was the cutest book. I honestly cannot say a bad thing about this book. But that's coming from me. I love friends to lovers books. And I honestly think this book trumped my all-time favorite, which is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. I'll have to put this like my #1 favorite because it just blew it out of the waters, if that is the saying. This is the first book that I read from Sophie Sullivan. This book is actually #3 of like the Jansen brothers series. So the first book, actually let me check. The first book is called 10 Rules for Faking It, and the second one is How to Love Your Neighbor. So I think #1 follows a different, a different brother and their relationship. The trope is from the title. I'm thinking it's fake dating. The second one, How to Love Your Neighbor, also follows a second brother, and that one, if I remember, is like an enemies to lovers type of deal. I didn't read any of those and I just jumped into this one. So this one follows Wes Jansen and Haley Sharp, that's her name. Wes is like the older of the brothers, so it's nice to see him interact with his other brothers. So I went into it not knowing any of the other relationships and characters, but honestly, it did not take away from this book at all. I think if anything, it makes me love everyone more and want to jump into like the past books. So you have Haley Sharp. She's a woman who I think initially had something going on in Los Angeles, but she moved to a smaller city outside of LA to start this salad shop. You know, like Southern California, LA people, they all like their salads, right? So she's opening a salad shop, which I think is doing better with like to-go cups. Anyways, so she's trying to get that started. She's having a little trouble, but she meets Wes Jansen, and he's like a businessman, but his real hobby is like making video games and stuff like that, and you'll see more of that. But yes, they bump into each other at this next door like coffee shop or a bakery. I forgot which one it is. Maybe it's like a mix of both, but I'll just say like a bakery shop because she does get a lot of like brownies and cookies from there. Anyways, they bump into each other there, and that's when they have their meet cute. This is one of the funniest, cutest meet cutes I have read in a while, and honestly, I don't know why I haven't read a lot of this because you hear about it in real life all the time. I don't want to spoil it, just know that I love this meet cute. It's just like hilarious. So yes, you have Haley Sharp. She and Wes Jansen, they don't want to be in a relationship for their own reasons. Haley, she just got out of this really bad toxic relationship with her ex, and he's like a big douchebag. She'll explain it in there, but he's really bad. He's like emotionally abusive, always brings her down. So she got out of that. She does not want to focus on a relationship because they suck and because she wants to focus on her shop and her career. So there's that. And then Wes Jansen, he doesn't want to get into a relationship because he saw how badly messed up his parents were in their divorce. Like his dad was really mean and manipulative with his mother. So he's like, there's no way any love in a relationship can end up well because it just does not from his experience. And so even though he has like 2 brothers who has, flourishing, successful relationships, he's like, no, I don't think so. And so he doesn't want a relationship for his own reasons. He doesn't want love or anything. He just wants like a companion that he can hang out with and talk with, but without all the messy bits, so you can see where this is going. So yes, they meet in the store and then they're like, on the same page. They don't want to be in a relationship, so they just become friends. They actually do have a guide in there. Like they set up a little guide about how to be just friends and stuff like that. And it's just so cute. I love learning about the Jansen brothers and more about why Wes, has that belief that marriage, never ends well. So you learn more about his dad, and then him being the older brother, he did his best to protect his younger brothers, his 2 siblings, from all the messiness. And you do see a lot of that. So his brothers doesn't have the same hangups as he does, but that's because he shielded them from it. What else do I like? Haley like meets all of her friends and stuff, new friends, because she's kind of new to the city. The only person that she knows there is her cousin who lives there, and so she makes her own friends, and I loved reading about those side characters. But the other thing that I really liked about this book is that everyone had good communication. It wasn't like stupid drama or like passive aggressiveness. It wasn't any of that. Like, they communicated so well with each other. Obviously they have their walls and stuff like that, and it might be a little bit, you know, irrational at times, but they do communicate with each other what they're feeling. So I like that about it. And I don't know, I just love this whole town. So I can't wait to get into the other books. I don't know why some people did not like 10 Rules for Faking It, but I guess I'll just jump into it myself and see. I do know that fake dating is one of the tropes I do like, and enemies to lovers, if done well, I do like it. I do not like it when both of the characters kind of suck, and so I'm not rooting for anyone, but they both gotta be great characters and like good intentions. And what I've seen from this third book, the other brothers are pretty cool too. But anyways, this book comes out soon, and I hope you guys give it a chance. If you guys love like, oh, I think it was it spicy? No, this is a closed door romance. So if you guys don't really like too much spiciness or, you know, too much smut, this is a good one to get into because it's just so cute. I remember texting Daphne as soon as I got to the, you know, them getting together. Spoiler alert, they do get together. So I remember texting Daphne and I was like, oh my gosh, I just had like the biggest slow burn ever, and it took forever for them to get together. And then what happens? They close the door on us. So just keep that in mind. Don't go into it thinking you're gonna get some big spicy book. So it's very like PG, or I don't even know how to rate it, but it's very tame in terms of romance books. A lot of people like closed door romances, so this is great for that. But I cannot recommend this book enough. I've only read a couple of books this year, but so far this is my favorite. And honestly, all the romances I've read so far is closed door. Oh my gosh, I need to get into something. So yes, A Guide to Being Just Friends by Sophie Sullivan, 5 full stars. Pick it up tomorrow or whenever you can. It's just so cute. Anyways, thanks guys for watching this review. I will see you guys next time. Bye.